Hello, welcome to my channel or welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share with you one of the best homemade mascara recipe I've found. Stay tuned. I, like most women, love to have my makeup on sometimes. But unfortunately, there's a lot of toxic chemicals like dyes, parabens, and a host of other toxins, especially when it comes to mascara. Now, a lot of mascaras, especially the waterproof ones, contain harmful chemicals to include petroleum products, dioxin, phthalates, and PFAS. Now, PFAS is also known as forever chemicals, meaning these chemicals do not break down and they accumulate in your body and the environment over time. And by the way, PFAS are found in over 50% of makeup products. And unfortunately, they are also found in other daily products that a lot of people use. So I know it's very hard to go natural, but the less chemicals and toxins we consume and put on and in our bodies, the healthier it is for us. It will save us from, unnecessary diseases and sicknesses. So this video is just to show you one of the ways that you can use better and safer makeup and makeup that you can make at home. It is cheaper. It is way safer than these store bought mascaras. And in this video, I'm going to show you two different recipes of how to make healthier mascaras. And one is super easy and quick for super busy people, and then the other one is more of a longer lasting kind of mascara. So first things first, you want to prepare the container that you're going to use, especially if it's an old mascara container. You're going to need to wash it really clean with some Dawn soap and hot water. And you can also use any other container, or if you want, you can order a mascara container. So you want to use the wand to really brush inside of this tube really well. Dump that water out and repeat maybe a few more times. And once it's washed clean, you're gonna want to dry it out for at least 2 to 3 hours. So I am repeating this process twice. By the way, I am making two different kinds of mascara using slightly different recipes on the second one. By the way, the main ingredient that I'll be using for this will be activated charcoal. And whichever brand you buy, make sure that it is food grade activated charcoal. And you can order that online or get it from your local health food store. While this is drying, I'm going to prepare my ingredients. And I am using some vegetable glycerin, mango butter, bentonite clay, some charcoal, aloe vera gel, and beeswax. And of course some measuring spoons too. And I'm going to start off with the mango butter and the beeswax. And you want to melt the beeswax first. For the beeswax, you want to use as little as possible. This is like less than a quarter teaspoon. And then I used about a teaspoon and a half of mango butter, 1 teaspoon of activated charcoal.
This video is sponsored by Self-Expression. The links will be in the bio.
Once the mango butter and beeswax had melted, you want to add the activated charcoal. Mix that in and then add a half a teaspoon of glycerin oil. You want to mix this in really well. Make sure that everything is incorporated. As you can see right here, everything is melted and blended in well. And then I go ahead and transfer it in this little sandwich bag, and then I am going to squeeze it into that mascara container that I washed earlier. You want to cut a little tiny hole in this bag and just transfer it in the tube, and you might want to switch between squeezing it in and tapping it a little bit. You can also use a stir or something sharp to kind of poke out the bubbles and make sure everything is going down as it should. Now I've seen people using castor oil when they make homemade mascaras, but I've tried it and that smudges all over my eyelids. And I'm telling you, like I have very hooded eyelids and it's very hard for me to apply mascara. So I just find using the beeswax more effective because for one, it helps to hold the ingredients in place, and also it's waterproof, so it's really good. But the only downside with that is that it thickens as time goes. So after a while, it clumps up inside the tube. So you may have to add a little bit of what do you call it? Some glycerin oil or some aloe vera gel to help it loosen up a little bit. All right, so on to the next ingredients. This time I'm using clay, some activated charcoal, and I'm going to be using some aloe gel as well as vegetable glycerin. Try to use 100% aloe gel if you have that available. I tried using the natural plant of aloe before, but that's not advisable just because there's no preservative in that and it can grow bacteria and stuff after a while. So anyway, the mango butter, don't mind it. I'm not using it in this one, but it just happened to be there because I was making other stuff. But anyway, I'll start off by using 1 teaspoon of the activated charcoal, 1 teaspoon of the aloe vera gel, a half teaspoon of the vegetable glycerin. And the vegetable glycerin is hydrating and it keeps the mascara in place as well. And I'm gonna add a little less than 1/4 teaspoon of clay. And what the clay does is that it acts as an adhesive and it also helps the mascara dry easier without smudging, and it keeps it in place. And you want to mix this up really well, and this is like an easy quick thing. Yes, it gets messy, but you don't have to melt anything. It's just a quick and easier way if you don't have time and you are still trying to be healthy and trying to avoid unnecessary chemicals that are harmful. I also like to add a little bit of oil to give it that shine and make it look a little smoother. So I'm using jojoba oil, but you can also use argan oil if you have that, and maybe just like 1/4 teaspoon of that, and mix it in really well. Make sure everything is incorporated. And as you can see here, you don't have to use a mascara container. You can use basically any container as long as you can dip a mascara wand in it. And I've been learning a lesson here. I've been trying to use a skinny mascara wand just because my eyelashes are just difficult to deal with. But anyway, as long as you can dip it in there, it's fine. You can technically use any container as long as you can dip in the wand, and also as long as it has a lid that closes well and seals everything in well, so it will stay nice and moist. And you can have this. You can use this for at least 3 weeks, and if you need to, you can add a dot more. The vegetable glycerin or a little bit of the aloe gel. So here I am applying it. I've used the wrong mascara wand. This is one of those that you order online, but I've been using the smaller one just because it's easier to apply on my hooded lids. Anyway, this wraps it up for this video. I hope you learned something from it. And if you enjoy this content, please hit that like button. And if you're into becoming a better version of yourself, make sure you do subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll be soon doing more sit-down videos on healthy living and things that affects our physical and emotional health. So if those things interest you and you are leveling up to become a better version of yourself while living your purpose, make sure you do subscribe and also check out my TikTok account at Nature to Tea for more short content on tips and recipes on beauty and health. I hope you have a blessed day, night, evening, wherever you are, and I hope to catch you on my next video.